on the 3rd of May 2026, the fourth day of our Scandinavia Baltic tour. We finished the Vilnius city tour in the forenoon and headed towards Riga in Latvia. Had lunch on the way at a restaurant in the Acropolis Mall and proceeded to the Hill of Crosses, about 220 kilometers away from Vilnius. In the middle of the quiet rural landscape of northern Lithuania stands a monument unlike any other on earth. This is Kryžių kalnas in Lithuanian language, meaning the Hill of Crosses. It is a place of deep mystery, haunting beauty, and an unbreakable human spirit. Located about 12 kilometers north of the city of Šiauliai, this small hill fort contains well over 100,000 crosses. There are so many that they are impossible to fully count. As the Baltic wind sweeps through, thousands of hanging rosaries cling against each other, creating a unique, eerie, and beautiful chime that serves as the hill's permanent soundtrack. The exact origins of this sacred mound remain wrapped in legend. Local folklore tells of a grieving father who planted the first cross here to pray for his dying daughter, who was miraculously cured. But historically, the tradition took root around 1831. Following a brutal uprising against the Russian Empire, families who were forbidden from retrieving or honoring their dead rebels began erecting symbolic crosses on this hill to mourn them. But it was during the Soviet occupation of the 20th century that the hill truly became a symbol of defiant, peaceful resistance. Religion and national identity were strictly banned. The Soviet regime bulldozed the hill at least 3 times, burning the wooden crosses and turning the metal into scrap. Yet, every single night, local risked imprisonment to slip past guards and plant new crosses. The more the authorities destroyed it, the bigger the hill grew. When Lithuania finally regained its independence in 1990, the world took notice. In 1993, Pope John Paul II visited this site, declaring it a global beacon of hope, peace, and sacrifice. Today, its unique cultural tradition of cross crafting is even recognized by UNESCO as part of the world's intangible cultural heritage. The Hill of Crosses is not a cemetery, nor is it a museum. It is a living testament that no earthly force can ever extinguish the light of human faith and the desire for freedom. There are no gates, entry fees, or closures. The site is permanently open to the public and maintained entirely by volunteers and Franciscan monks living nearby. From here, we would proceed further towards Riga, crossing the border with Lithuania, and stop in between to visit the Rundale Palace Museum. We are now crossing the border between Lithuania and Latvia, hardly noticing it as there are no passport or security checks or immigration clearance. The bus is not even stopped here. We can only identify it with the flags of the two countries hoisted there.